Boom.
Boom.
You can't clap sync and do the boom. You can't do both.
I don't get
cheater.
to. You get to always do both.
No. Have you? You clearly haven't been watching our podcast.
I don't even say boom.
You literally. You said boom the last few times, and the last time you were like
damn.
the last episode 27, you said damn. The ones before that, you said boom. The way it works is the person does clap sync, the other person gets to do.
Didn't know. I'm trying to do it again.
No.
Okay,
you cheated. Like the system.
I didn't know there was a system.
Well, have you ever seen me do a clap sync and do the boom? No.
But you can if you want to.
No, you can't do both. You can only have either or.
Yeah, so you should have just said the rules.
Anyway.
Welcome back to TAE Time.
Welcome back. By the way you can see or tell is I'm recovering from a deathly virus.
Deathly. Worse than the actual Rona, though.
Man, it actually hit me way worse than Rona. I was bedridden for 2.5 days. Like, I literally could not leave my bed. The only time I left my bed was to pee. And then even even when I went to shower, like brush my teeth, I was struggling to stand up. And then I would instantly just put on clothes afterwards and just instantly go back to bed.
You know, I had to like force feed him because he didn't want to eat.
I couldn't eat. Like, I literally couldn't do anything. I genuinely was so sick.
Yeah. But that's when you need someone to just shove food down your throat. Like,
I was ridiculously sick. Actually, I actually haven't been that sick in so long. Like I have sickle cell attack sick, and then I haven't been that like normal sick in so long. Like, oh my god,
flu.
Yeah, no, it was so bad. It was actually terrible, and I would not wish that against anyone. Not even my worst enemy.
My enemy.
Not even my worst enemy.
Not even Peter?
No, not even my worst enemies. Honestly, it was a struggle. You know.
Well, I'm glad that you're feeling better.
Thank you.
And we can have you on for this week's episode, because I was actually thinking, like, I was like, okay, well, I guess I gotta record it by myself.
You could, like, you would have to, like.
Yeah, I know. But I was just thinking, like, oh, what do I talk about? Like, you know.
You just talk to the camera, like, about.
Yeah.
I would love to actually see that. You know what? I'm not better. Like, let it take the reins.
But I wouldn't imagine it's any different than me sitting down on my YouTube channel and talking, except it's like more, there has to be a topic or whatever rather than what I'm currently doing.
Damn, TAE Time Podcast lowest rated episode. Say what?
Wow. You did that.
Wow, you did that.
You did that.
You know, you did that.
Well, it would be lower if it was you by yourself, so there's at least that.
Damn. Disrespectful.
Okay, so on today's episode is going to be short and sweet, right? Just because I don't want to keep him here for...
I'm sorry, guys. Don't worry, you'll get a better episode next time.
So, short and sweet, I say, as I literally have a bunch of questions right in front of me. So, basically, I Googled, like, questions to ask men.
Lol.
I don't know why, but I just did, okay? And there are different categories, you know?
Different categories.
Yeah, because it's like, questions to ask a guy that, like, you romantically want to be with. Questions to ask guys, like, that are, you know, older, blah, 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 all these things. And one of the categories I picked out was 21 deep questions.
21 deep questions to ask a man.
Yeah, so on today's episode, you're going to answer 21 deep questions because you're a man.
TAE Time Podcast, 21 deep questions to ask a man coming your way.
Yeah, exactly. So some of them are like easy, like would you rather, and then some of them are a bit longer and like whatever you want to get into, okay?
Yo.
So if you ever feel like you want to explain some, feel free. But if you don't, you don't. It is what it is. Okay?
I'll try my best.
Perfect. Here goes question number 1. Would you rather die before or after your partner?
Would I rather die before or after you? God knows I want to die before you. Why the hell would I want to die after you? Imagine being the last one standing. Miserable. Okay. I would not want to be doing that. Especially with you, because you'd be like, I don't want you to be with anyone after me. Also, depending on how old I am, I probably couldn't even be with anyone. So like, I'll waste my time.
Because you could be like, you'll be like a rich sugar daddy.
How old are we talking?
Say 50.
Jeez, nah. That's...
50's young.
Nah, it is. Like, don't get me wrong, but like, I'm not one of those dudes that's gonna be out here like 20-something year olds at 50 years old. Like,
No, I know what you're saying, but
you know, like,
if you're single and alone and they're willing to.
Oh my god! Look what, like, do we have kids? Yes or no?
I mean, I would have hoped to. Yes.
Yeah, imagine they're like, I'd look like that cringe dad with the like bringing home that 20-something-year-old girl.
Well, okay, how about like a 30-year-old? A 20-year gap is not like as bad.
Yeah, that's not too bad, but I don't know. Like, nah, I don't want to deal with the wallet. Honestly, I'd rather just die first.
So you think there's a lot more to? Okay. What if I died? What if I died at like 30?
You died at 30.
Much easier then.
Oh, so much easier.
Oh.
Way
okay.
easier.
Okay. Okay, I'll die then.
Way easier. Nah, but no, cause I'd have to deal with the whole emotional damage. I couldn't even do the meme properly. That's how sick I am.
I know. It's kind of like,
you know, but yeah, no, I would, I'd have to deal with the emotional damage, and then I'd have to like recover, get back on the dating scene, that whole while I do everything. But it's just long.
Would you not think it's easier at 30 because people are like more likely to willing to look for?
Yeah. No, I do agree, but like, man, I didn't even really want a relationship in the first place. Now you're telling me to go out here and 30-something looking for a new one.
But you're 30, like you're
also, damn, I have to raise the kids alone. What am I saying?
Will there be kids by 30?
Let's assume there's one kid. Okay. I am raising that kid by myself. I don't have time. 18, I don't have time for babes. You know?
No, you do.
Babes have time for me. I don't have time for babes.
No, you do. I think our parents would be more than happy to have you,
no.
Like, everything.
Also, my parents would be like, no, how could Nicoletta?
But no, come on. Also, I think they'd want you to move on and be happy with your life. And I think
you know what? Let's put it to the test. Go die.
That's what I'm saying. But listen, what I'm also saying is like a 30-year-old man with a child is attractive, right?
Yeah,
you're automatically
to younger
attractive.
Females. Yeah,
exactly.
Nah.
Period.
That's the answer to that question. Yeah.
Perfect. Moving on. Okay, question number 2. Find love or be successful career-wise?
Be successful career-wise? That's not even a question. I think 9 out of 10 guys are choosing that. Because money is forever. Bitches ain't loyal.
Hey, now. That's true.
You know?
It's valid.
I got 99 problems and the bitch is all of them.
Okay, well, that was easy anyway. Moving on. Number 3. Do you give homeless people money?
Yes. But it depends. I know this is going to sound bad, but I scout them, right? Like this depends on if I have cash, like, you know, to be honest, like this, it depends, right? Because there's some homeless people that I've seen, like, before that I know for a fact, like, there's the one in Chile, right? That she's actually not homeless, right?
Homeless people in Chile?
No, we have this one, like, burger person that she actually has. I saw her one day pack up the shop.
What makes her a burger person?
I mean beggar person, sorry. I saw her pack up the shop at the end of the day and go to her car after having a sign, please, I need food for a hostel. I don't have anywhere to stay. I don't have anything. Yeah. But the car, this was a good few years ago. The car was like 2 years away from like the current year. I was like, you dirty little lie.
And that's true. Do you know, because even the ones that were near you in your old apartment in Dublin, you were telling me how, like, no, these people have like families and homes.
Oh,
and
absolutely.
Stuff. Like,
yeah. Like, you know, like where I was living back in Dublin, like I used to have a bunch of people who would pretend to be homeless because like they'd go around the block, they pretend to be homeless, and they go around and they're fine. So like you never really know. It depends. But like obviously, like if I have money and I see someone, I'm like, oh yeah, here, you know, sure, go on. But you know, there's some ones that just give me, I have the feel. I'm like, nah, you're not really homeless. Yeah. You're in here for a hustle. You know, you're out here for a hustle. And obviously there are some people who are homeless because of drug addiction and stuff like that, but that's just a shame, you know. But like the people who are doing it for a hustle, I'm like, nah, you're a dickhead. Like,
hey, you gotta make ends meet somehow.
You know,
I suppose. I think for me, I know this is a question for you, but I think I'd rather ask them if I can buy them anything to eat. You know, like if I gave them some food.
Yeah, especially if they have the sign going like, or saying like, oh, I need money for food. It's like, what do you want?
Yeah, tell me.
I'll buy it for you. What do you want?
Exactly. Go and tell me. I'll buy your whole grocery list, then give you money. Because, like you said, some of them like can be like drug addicts and like unfortunate things. I don't want to fuel that. I'll just buy you food.
That's very fair.
You know?
Yeah, no.
See his cup, Emily. Shout out to you. I need to bring mine so we can have like a duo. You know?
Yeah.
Okay, next question. What is one behavior you never tolerate?
Like in a partner, in like a person in general. Actually, wait, no. I actually know the answer to this. In the words of Chief Keef, fake niggas, that's the shit I don't like. Yeah, no, I don't like fake people.
How do you know if someone, like, what to you means fake person?
A fake person.
Oh, come on, describe it.
I
like,
can scout as fake person from someone who's two-faced, someone who's only in it to win it, but not in there for you. It's what a fake. You know what? Actually, listen to the song "I Don't Like" by Chief Keef. All the things I say this to Nicolette every time. All the things he doesn't like in that song, I don't like either.
Yeah.
So those are personal. That if you fit into any of those categories, remove yourself from my site. Remove yourself now.
What if they're like the great pretender?
The great fake niggas. Shit, I don't like. I would know.
You wouldn't know.
I would know.
Next question. This took a while for me to comprehend what I wrote. What would perfect you be like?
Perfect me.
Yeah.
Right now, but a billionaire, massive billionaire.
So nothing in your like character.
I don't give a fuck.
Okay.
I just love money, and perfect me is me with money.
Okay, well, what's one characteristic that you'd like to improve on as a human being?
Being smarter.
Okay.
I'd love to be like insanely smart, because there's some people out there who are insanely smart, and I'm just not like. And I'd love to be insanely smart.
No, you are.
No. I'd love to be genuinely like those actually people that I see and I'm like, you are ridiculously smart. I want to be that person.
Yeah, people look at you like that.
Yeah, well, it's all cap, because God knows I'm not insanely smart.
You're smart.
Yeah, well, if I'm smart, then like there's a big gap between me and them.
Lord knows I'm at the bottom of the barrel.
Yeah, shut up.
Next question. What's the most awkward conversation you've ever had?
The most awkward conversation I've ever had.
Yeah.
Actually, you see, the thing is, this is the funny thing. I myself personally, I don't feel awkward. Like, you can ask Nicolette, I really don't ever feel awkward in situations, but I can sense when other people are feeling awkward. So I'm just there like awkward. Like, but I don't feel awkward. But I'm like, damn, this is really awkward for you. So this, like, I don't know what I'm meant to do here for you, you know? So, like, I actually don't know what my most awkward conversation would be, but I know, like, a lot of, like, I know, like, when someone's feeling awkward with me, and I'm just there, like, yeah, I'm trying to, like, especially, like, when I can sense they're being awkward, and I'm trying to push a conversation forward, but it's really hard for them. So I'm like, okay, let me just kill it. And then they're still there, and I'm just like, what the fuck are we meant to do now? You know, like, I thought this would help you, but it's not helping. So the fuck am I meant to do? But yeah, honestly, I don't know.
So, like, was there ever a time when, say, you were talking to someone and then something was said that maybe shouldn't have been said or something, and you're like, oh, kind of thing? Like, maybe they said something they shouldn't have. Or like,
oh my God, actually.
Don't name names.
Oh, you actually prodded that one out of me. There is a situation happening in college. Okay. It's actually the most awkward situation
What did you do?
It's not me.
Okay.
I was witness to the situation. And so we were all, as a group of friends inside.
Oh no, I think I know where this is going.
We're all a group of friends inside like our apartment or whatever. And Nick, my God, I actually don't even know how to tell this story, because it's actually really awkward, and it's so bad. Like, and I feel like it looks bad upon me with the company I carried and anything. So
no,
you know what?
The story.
So there's person X and there's person Y. Person Y is close to Nicoletta. Person X is close to me. Person Y is brand new into Nicoletta's life, and they are from somewhere else, from an English-speaking country.
But she's Asian descent.
Asian descent, but she's like born and raised in an English-speaking country, of course. and person X is whatever from wherever place, right? They speak English as well. Person Y like is only known Claire for a little bit. She's inside the apartment. We're all there, whatever, chilling, having pre-drinks. Like they're all drinking. I'm chilling.
I'm trying to impress this friend.
Person X comes in wasted with his gal and sees Nicoletta's Asian descent friend and goes, he goes, two hands together and goes, konnichiwa. Person is not of that Asian descent, and everyone in the room shudders in their skin and sinks into the fucking like ground. We all wanted everything to go, and we're like, she's not Japanese, you racist person. Oh my God. And then like we were all like, oh, and then they were like so drunk and everything.
Despite being drunk, I think everyone was still like taken aback.
Oh yeah,
so
and especially me.
that.
Like, think about it, I'm sober as hell in this scenario. For them, it's bad, but they're drunk, so they're tipsy, whatever. Me, I'm sober as hell. Oh my God, it was a very awkward situation. That was like, just pure
epitome of awkwardness.
Secondhand embarrassment for me.
I think what made it worse was the clap, because initially the clap got us all looking in that direction, and then
like they're the center of the room, and
so
we're all, God damn.
Anyways,
yeah,
reliving.
You know who you are. Very disappointed in you. Oh my God, that story still permeates the back of my mind.
And why, you know who you are too, and I love you dearly still. So sorry about that.
Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah.
Okay, so next question. Would you rather have an obsessed girlfriend or a hot cheating one?
I've already been there, done that. Fucking option number one, like
obsessed girlfriend.
I'm already there, like.
Oh, but what if she's ugly?
Are you ugly? No. Okay, moving on to the next question.
Come on, say.
But Nicoletta,
hypothetically.
What do you mean hypothetically? I literally live option number one. You're an obsessed girlfriend.
But I'm not a hot one.
No.
No, but no.
Because it did not say it was an ugly obsessed girlfriend.
Okay.
It said it was an obsessed girlfriend.
Okay, how about an ugly obsessed girlfriend or a hot cheating one? Like,
do I know she's cheating?
Everyone else does?
Do I know she's cheating? Okay,
in the scenario, no.
And she's just like, she's not, it's not a serious thing. It's like it's a starter
girlfriend.
Yeah, she could be my girlfriend for like a week, Nicoletta.
No, come on, like actual, like.
Is there a proper thing? Like, I'm like,
proper.
I actually care about this girl and I see a future with her.
Proper.
No, do I see a future with her?
Yes.
Okay, then I'd rather take the quote unquote ugly, obsessed girlfriend.
Okay.
Nicoletta, I respect myself. The fuck?
Okay, I love that.
Why do I don't give a shit how hot. Like, if it was a situation where he told me I didn't give a shit, like it wasn't a proper relationship long term, give me the hot one.
Yeah, but that's because you're also cheating.
No, because I don't care. And she don't care.
Because you're also with other people.
No. It's because I know we're going to break up. I'm literally using her as like a status thing. Yeah.
You just said that.
Trophy girlfriend.
You just said
Trophy
that.
girlfriend.
Okay.
I'm only joking. It's only for my own personal gain. I don't give a shit about it.
No, I get it.
Everyone knows Farouk don't give a shit about what other people think. Farouk gives a shit about what he thinks.
Okay, fair enough. Okay. Would you rather live in a huge mansion in a poor area or a small apartment in a rich area? It's tough.
It's not tough. I was gonna say I'd be like, could you imagine waking up? Like, don't get me wrong, let it be known I was poor growing up pretty much my entire life. But and my parents struggled hard to get to the point where I'm at now. But could you imagine the sheer like dickheadishness of being in a mansion in a poor area and waking up and going to their balcony and be like, hello, fellow neighbors. How are we doing today?
This literally happens in Utvin and everything. Like,
Oh my god, it'd actually be so bad. It would actually be so horrible. But like a small apartment, did you say?
Yeah.
A small apartment in a rich neighborhood? I don't give a fuck. Yeah, I would do that because of connections. Like, am I friendly with my neighbors? Yeah, like I have connections, you know?
I mean, it doesn't matter.
I'm like, hey, yo, John, man, how you do, bro?
I think you
Johnny
could
boy. Oh, Don, how are you? Hey, Gary, gone? Who? I don't care. All of you boys, all you mans, how the kids? Oh, you know what? Me and the missus are having a barbecue. You know, she wanna come.
Barbecue.
She wanna come. You know, we're having a little soiree. You know, a little soiree.
Okay,
you know,
fancy
all of
words.
you know, freaking pull out the business cards.
You know what's funny about you saying all this?
Yeah.
You're in a small apartment, right? In a rich area, and you're trying to connect with these people because you're trying to gain something out of them, you know?
Yeah.
If you're in a mansion in a poor area, all the poor people will do that too. So you're the poor person.
Yeah,
in the
no,
rich
there's
area,
a big.
like,
No, they're not doing that to you, Nicola. They can't get past the gate.
no, because you would be friendly with your neighbors, like you just would be in all situations.
I would,
and like.
But I mean, in general, most of the
Yeah.
time, they're not getting past that gate. If you're actually, it's an actual rich person living in.
No, but you know what I mean. Like it's like trying to connect with you.
It's giving a white person moves into like the edge of a black like hood, and then they're like, keep the doors closed, make sure the windows are closed. The blacks are around. You know that meme? That's what's given. They're like the poors.
Yeah, no, I get you, but I just feel like
dickheads.
Me, like poor person, would definitely try to connect with.
Yeah, but that's us.
Yeah, that's always the case.
Most people like that are actually dickheads. Like, especially if you're. I'm telling you, a rich person moving into a poor neighborhood gives this same energy as racist white person moving to the edge of a hood.
Yeah, but it's cheaper, man.
You know, they're like, oh, rent's cheaper. We'll gentrify it soon. Don't worry.
Yeah, exactly. What non-politician do you wish would run for office?
Non-politician.
Yeah, like
so like a normal celebrity.
Shit.
You know, I actually hate the idea of celebrities running for.
But no. Like
I know.
It's not even celebrities. Like your dad, anyone that you think should run for office.
Yeah, let my dad run for president of Nigeria. Let's see what he does.
No, let's go with, because I was going to say what country we're looking at. Like, it could be anywhere. Let's go with the U.S. because I feel like these questions are centered around the U.S. Okay?
Yeah.
Who would you like to see as a president there?
Who would I like to see the president of the U.S.?
Non-politician. Yeah.
Who's the dumbest person out there right now? Who's the dumbest, like, person with power right now? Like, with fame and authority and influence. Who's the dumbest person? I would love to see I'd love to see, like, a really dumb, like, rich person with like influence become the president.
So like an influencer.
Absolutely, it would be so funny.
But so you're not thinking about the benefit of.
Oh God, no! I'm doing it for my own pure entertainment. What the fuck?
They're already a laughing stock. Like people are treating them like.
This is a situation I don't give a shit about. This is a hypothetical. I want to see the fucking world, bro. I want to see how it would work. But obviously I think it would still work out because the American government has so many people like around it that it's so hard that the president could just be useless and it would still run itself, to be honest though. Yeah,
agree. I think I'd like to see, I don't know, maybe Kanye. It should just be really funny.
See Kanye running for president.
Yeah.
I think that would be
really funny.
Fucking ludicrous.
Wasn't he on the ballot before?
No, he was like on the ballot on a specific state or whatever the fuck, but it wasn't like official.
Okay, next question. This is a bit of a deeper one for you. Okay.
What number is this?
10. We're on number 10. What stops people from understanding themselves?
By not being true to themselves.
Go into depth.
As in, I feel, obviously, take this with a grain of salt. I'm some random guy on the internet. But I'm not some fucking life coach, life guru kind of motherfucker. But what's it called? What I feel like people not being true to themselves is probably the biggest like downfall from them being able to understand themselves. Like if you can't be honest with yourself, like how can you understand yourself? If you can't be like, I'm bad at this, I'm good at this, I'm bad at this, or be really critically honest with yourself, not like shitting on yourself, not overhyping yourself, but being really realistic with who you are, you'll never be able to understand yourself.
So it just sounds like a lot of just reflecting.
Well, you don't have to reflect. It's just honesty.
You do, because in order to be honest, you have to literally want to sit down with yourself.
Yeah, but I feel like you should just know those things, innit?
Most people don't.
Yeah.
Most people don't even do that.
Maybe reflecting then.
Next question. What do you consider a wasted life?
A wasted life? Nothing. I don't think you can waste your life. As long as you did what you want to do, it's not wasted life. And by what you want to do, I don't mean like seeing some goal to the finish. Okay. I mean like whether even if you want to stay at home and just play nothing but play video games, or if you do this, do that, and you never really finish anything, but you finish and whatever. I don't think you can waste life.
I do actually.
Damn, one of those.
Yeah, I know, because I think I am one of those. Because I'd done some reflecting on myself, actually.
Oh, reflecting.
I think you can waste your life by not doing things that you're afraid to do. And I think it's easier for you to say, yeah, obviously, because you're not someone who's afraid of doing things. But I'm someone who's afraid of doing things and was always afraid of doing things. So putting myself out of my comfort zone was really me wasting my life, because I was always so scared. And then I got to a point where like I wasn't. And I'm like, oh, this is so much better, you know? So I think for me, that's one way that I would waste my life.
I wouldn't consider it wasting your life, though, because who are we to say it's waste or not? Like
me,
just living your life,
individual,
just the odd chance of you out of a billion other swimmers fucking coming to life, coming to existence into this world, and just existing.
Yeah,
like that's
I know
success
what you're saying,
on its own.
obviously,
you
yes.
know.
But I think there are ways that you can make your life in a certain way that you're happy. Like
I think you can go about maybe trying to make sure you have no regrets in life.
Yeah, but that was one regret for me, which made it to me wasteful.
Yeah, but I don't think you could waste. Well, I think it's just
I think everyone thinks
differently.
Okay. So far in your life, okay, what was your favorite age growing up?
My favorite age?
Yeah.
You know, I don't actually, for the longest time, I actually didn't really care. I still don't care, because, like, I really don't deep anything. Like, anyone who knows me, I just don't deep anything. I just move on as time goes. But I do find myself sometimes reminiscing the times, like, in I think it was early secondary school, maybe, where I'm not secondary school, it's secondary school summer, where I had a long summer, this weather was good, and I was just chill at home, and I just freaking play video games, watch anime, just chill. And there was no worries, no nothing. Okay. It was just calm, Like, I don't think it's, like, the best part of my life, but I think it was the most, like,
stress-free,
nonchalant. Because, like, I try to live my life as nonchalant. That's the type of person I am. Like, I try to be as nonchalant as possible. But obviously, like, as an adult, as a college student, there are times where you can't be as nonchalant. Like, there are things,
stuff to do.
Life gets in the way, essentially. Yeah. But at that time, that age, there was nothing. Like, you're just chilling, like, So it's just in your groove. So, like, a whole different story.
You're live, laugh, loving.
Yeah. So I think that's probably, like, not the best time of my life, but the most carefree time in my life.
Okay, very nice. Next question. We're at number 13. Unlucky 13. Sorry. What controversial opinion do you have?
None.
You have lots, actually.
I have lots of controversial. Well, okay, if a controversial opinion is because people are too bitch ass pussies to accept it as reality, like, that's not my problem.
Okay, just say one that you feel like would trigger people.
I don't think I have controversial opinions. I think I'm just too raw. I'm too realistic. Everyone wants to live in airy fairy land.
Shocking.
And everyone wants to live in airy fairy land and not live in reality. And then they're like, and I'm just like, well, that's literally not how reality works. And then they're like, well, I don't know if you know this, but that's how my reality works. No, we all have the same reality.
Okay.
Like.
Okay, then just try give us like a controversial opinion you have in relation to food.
To food.
Like pineapple doesn't go on pizza or something.
Pineapple obviously doesn't go on pizza. The fuck? That's not a controversial opinion.
I think it does.
No, that's a controversial opinion. No, what you said is a controversial.
No, I know, but like that's just what I meant. Like an example of.
I don't know. Even let's think. What's a normal controversy? I don't know. Tell me something that you think is good, because it's probably wrong and not realistic. So, like.
But like you said, my opinions would they be controversial, not yours.
No. I mean, like, you are also part of the airy fairy crew of like sometimes you don't live in reality.
I live in reality. I just like to see the best in people.
Yeah. That's one thing. Yeah. Nick, that I guess like that's, I don't know if that's controversial.
I don't think it is.
I have a very big opinion that like humanity is not good. Humanity?
Okay, maybe it's a bit controversial.
Humanity is inherently bad. Everyone is in it to win it for themselves, and they're all selfish, right? I do not believe there is anyone in the world who's genuinely good. I believe everyone is good for what they deem is worthy of that kindness, or is good for what works for them, right? As in whether it's because of how others will view them, or how they want to be viewed by themselves, right? I don't think anyone does anything out of the true kindness of their own heart. I think humans are just purely inherently bad. And I don't care if you think that's controversial, because I can debate this point, and I have debated this point a lot, because it's so rare that humans actually ever do anything. Like don't get me wrong, there are scenarios where humans will be like, do good, right? Where it's like, for example, you have those situations where a car crashes and there's a baby or something and people run, right? Yeah. But that's more biological urges, right? That's biological instincts, right?
How come humanity is inherently bad if clearly their biological instinct is still
yeah. No, because we biologically want to kill each other still. So like it works both ways. Humans are inherently bad. Majority of the time, we want to do everything for our own personal gain. And that is just how we are. That is how we do things. It is insane to me that people do not think that is true. People think that most people are good. And I'm just
so I obviously disagree.
That is cap. Absolutely cap.
I just wrote that down because this is something for a different podcast that I think we can get into, because I don't think like that. So until then.
Absolutely. If you think that is not true, you are delusional.
Hey, you're dragging this.
Controversial opinion there.
You're dragging this. Okay, next question. When in life have you been the most nervous?
I don't know. Like, I don't.
You don't get nervous?
No, everyone gets nervous, but I think it's just being in control of your nerves. That's the difference. I don't know. Like, when I was a kid doing those school plays, but I'd have to just.
Were you actually nervous?
Obviously, but you just have, as I said, you just suck it up. Like.
No, obviously, because.
Like, everyone always gets nervous. Like, I think it's impossible to do something without being slightly nervous. It's the ability to control your nerves.
Was that the most nerves you felt, though, in a school play?
Yeah, like, I had, like, something 50 plus odd, or maybe 100 odd people, like, staring at me, and I'm, like, either in the lead role or as a narrator, and I'm just getting stared at, or, like, in some role, and I'm just there, like, and especially, you have to remember, I'm a fucking primary school student, like, I'm just there, like, the fuck? But then I'm like, you gotta do this.
That's so cute.
And then just do it.
Yeah. It could also be because you were so young that you didn't train yourself to not be as nervous. You're like, yeah, it is what it is. So you're just like feeling nervous. That's cute. I wish I saw those.
No.
Who is your hero?
Who is my hero?
Who's your hero?
I don't have one. I actually don't. I can't think of someone that I'm like, oh my god, they're my hero. I look up to this person. Like, I don't know. I think you take inspiration from lots of different places and you use that to better yourself.
Okay, fair enough. Next question. Is poverty an inevitable byproduct of human society?
Yes, because humans are inherently bad. It works out like, because people are inherently bad, so they don't mind stepping on others to get what they want, and so poverty ends up happening because you don't want to either, one, you use other people and then you don't pay them back enough, so they never succeed, or two, when you get money you don't share, or when you get resources you don't share the resources equally because you want more than others, and then they
greedy bastards.
suffer.
Do you think anyone who would be in power would do the same?
What do you mean?
Not share their wealth?
Anyone in power?
Like with money.
Oh, there are some people who are willing. There are some people who are not.
So then are they really inherently bad?
No, because majority of people would not fucking do it.
But that's majority. Not all.
Yeah, and there's some of the people that are doing it are like doing it for how they're perceived. So.
Okay, fine. Next question. What song speaks to your soul? I mean, you listen to a lot of music.
Speaks to my soul.
Like, yeah.
I don't have one. Like, what the fuck does that even mean? Like, speak to my soul.
Hey, these are meant to be deep questions for men. You're not being a deep man right now.
I'm not. I'm very much not being a deep man. Question. Speaks to my soul.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like
I don't.
a mushy song.
No, I don't.
Like how it actually could be anything. It could be like a rap song too. That's just like really like.
I don't. I have like there are parts of songs that like hit close to home, but like I don't have something that speaks to my soul, like a song specifically as a whole. But there are songs that like speak.
Okay, so what's one?
I mean, there are lyrics that speak well and stuff.
So
right?
what's the song that has like a part?
I think it's on Dave's new album. Is it Heart Attack?
So I was like back like jelly.
Chest
petite
and back like jelly. That does actually speak to my soul, you know. That line does speak to my soul. But in Dave's new album, I think it's Heart Attack or it's one of the other ones. I can't remember. There's a song there that talks about like essentially, you know, the struggles African parents go through to like, you know, bring their kids over here, and you know, they don't really get anything. They're struggling from the ground up or whatever, all for their own kids and stuff like that. And then, you know, we don't really appreciate it as much. And like, especially when we come here, we come in poor and stuff. And like, you know, like he has a line where he's like, you know, where he was crying, fuming because like, he pissed the bed and like he had to share a bed with his mom and his brothers, like, and like, well, I mean, and I'm like, I had a similar scenario and stuff like that. So it kind of like, you know, stuff I think that like that, or either his song like Black, you know, things that hit close to home, that hit like that I resonate with because I've gone through it personally myself, you know.
So they speak to your soul.
You know, they speak to my soul. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, no, it's stuff like that, you know, especially like the whole like understanding like the difficulties of coming from like African and coming to the West to kind of grind, you know, because you want to, and like especially when they it's not like they had a good life in Nigeria. It's not like they didn't, you know, they had a good life back home, you know, but the reason they want to come here is for like you to have even more opportunities available to you than just where we're from, you know. But like, because, you know, like with the way it works, like for example, African degrees and stuff like that aren't kind of like accepted here, and all this other, like this was back in the day, like it's a little bit better now, but to some extent, but like back in the day, nothing accepted and starting again from scratch. But you know, racism, all that stuff, yeah, stuff like that. Yeah,
very nice. Next question. We're getting close to the end, guys. We're question 18. What event would you rather die than live through?
Would I rather die than live through?
Yeah.
See, a lot of you man would say World War III right now because it looks inevitable right now, but you know, it'd be kind of fun, you know. Hold on. Let me land. Let me land. In the words of let me land. You know, obviously, countless war and endless human suffering is not amazing. On war is, let me be very frank with you now, war is not something to romanticize. It is dark, gruesome, and fucked up. But I would like to see how it starts. Okay. Because right now you have the whole Russia, Ukraine, whatever thing. I want to see who actually pulls the fucking trigger first. Okay. And also, I also think World War III here, let's be honest, it's not going to be like World War II. Nukes are getting me thrown out like a few weeks in. Everyone's dead. We're all done. world genocide it's going to be mutually assured destruction. So I don't know if we're going to get much opportunity for it to see the most gruesome part, but nukes being sent. So but I want to see who pulls the trigger first.
Okay, so what's an event you wouldn't want to live through?
If the nukes weren't close to me, then I wouldn't want to live near one. Because do you not? I showed you a video from Kuzugat. What happens when a fucking atomic bomb or something hit, but you're not? Because like if you're near the epicenter, you're just wiped out straight away. It's fine. Yeah. If you're not, the absolute pain and suffering you go through before you die, I don't want that.
Yeah, and there's no one. There's nothing. There's no signal. There's no humanity.
Yeah. So fuck that.
And then they're like, no one can get to you.
Yeah. So unless like Putin is about to throw nukes like right off the coast of Ireland, best believe I do not want to live through World War III.
Okay, fair enough. After a bad day, who do you hug?
I don't do that. Imagine, lol. Imagine being like, oh, bad day.
Imagine having emotions. Imagine being a man with emotions.
I'm not saying having emotions is bad. I'm not dissing on dudes who go hug something.
Instead of like you talking about how you don't do hugs, you could be like, look, I don't.
No, my problem isn't the hugs. My problem is like, oh, bad day.
We all have bad days.
Yeah, sometimes you have bad days and then you just be like, ugh, that sucks. All right, moving on. What can I do instead that's fun right now? Hey, video games. That looks kind of fun. Yeah.
This is so sad.
Hey, everyone has their...
But, okay.
Hey, I'm not complaining. You can go hug me all you want.
Say it's not like, say you don't hug, whatever. And it's...
Like, it's a different story if you're like, Farouk is very sad. I'm very, like, upset. I'm down in the dumps or something like that. Like, something very depressing happened. Okay, I'll come hug you.
No, you wouldn't.
But, bad day.
No, but I think it's not... even seeing the question for exactly how it's worded, you could spin it off to suit your own scenario, as in like maybe you don't do hugs and you do like a deload week once a week where you're like just letting out all your stress to your partner. That's one way that you're like,
yeah, that's healthy. But I guess for me, my coping mechanism is not talking about it and just throwing it into the corner.
Into the nether.
That I think that is my coping mechanism. That's how I cope with things.
That's horrible.
You
need to speak about your trauma.
I just throw it into a black hole at the corner of my brain. I think that's a very good coping mechanism. It just ceases to exist.
No, come on.
Other people like essentially have to either wish it away or deal with it away. Mine just ceases to exist.
How about like you said, you're sad. You're feeling very sad.
And I'm just like,
and you want to do something about it.
But why do something about you when the black hole is there?
The question is, who do you go to?
You.
Would you actually?
Well, I don't really have a choice now, do I? Who else would I go to?
Your dad.
Yeah, but like, it depends on what. Like, it depends on what. Like, you see, I'm not the type of person that likes going to people about things. I like to just deal with it on my own.
Yeah, I know, but I feel like.
So, oh, by the way, I know this is actually very bad. Like, you guys do not cope with things by yourself. Go talk to other people. Personally, myself, though, I don't follow that rule. I just like dealing with things myself.
This is very true about him and everything. And I feel like the reason you say you come to me is because a lot of the times I pry the information out of you because I notice that something's bugging you and I'm like, talk about it. So whether you want to talk about it or not, I think you do.
Yeah, but the thing is, I talk about it after with her, even though I've already solved it in my brain.
But it doesn't matter because it's like once you get the information out, do you not feel like, oh, I got that out of the way?
No, because I already solved it in my brain. I threw it into the black box, into the black hole.
This is so bad. You need a therapist.
I don't need a therapist.
You need a therapist. Fine. You actually need a therapist.
I don't need therapy. Therapy needs me. I'm joking.
They actually do, and vice versa. They'd be like, "Oh my god, look at this case! What a nut job!"
Nut job. It's like he knows therapy's handy, but he doesn't do it.
we want to see inside his brain. Question number 20: what really makes you angry?
What really makes me angry? You, Nicoletta. I don't think there's anyone in this world that knows how to get on my fucking nerves as much as Nicoletta does. She just knows the right buttons to press and it just pisses me off.
Okay, so like say remove your partner out of this, because I'm just really curious as to what other people could do to piss you off. Like,
well, if you want to say what actually truly, like, truly
yeah,
boils my blood, someone disrespecting me.
Okay.
Someone disrespecting me.
I don't do that.
No,
I make you
no.
angry.
You make me angry. But no, something that truly blows my blood is someone disrespecting me. And I don't mean like even just disrespecting me. People who disrespect me or anyone related to me or I'm close to, it really pisses me off. People having, you know what? People having no respect for other people. Okay. That's what boils my blood. Okay. That is a big...
But people are inherently bad.
Yeah, they are. So... Yeah, but we can both be bad, but you can still respect me, you know, and I can respect you. Okay. You know, fine. Like, jeez, it's just a respect thing, you know. Like, I don't know you, you don't know me, or even if we do know each other, we can be courteous to each other. We don't have to be dickheads to each other. But then, imagine you just want to be a dickhead and disrespect me for no reason.
I think you get angrier when it happens to you or people that you know. But I've seen you angry when it's just like a random encounter between two random people you don't even know.
When it's oh my god, it's just so disrespectful.
This is why I think you're capable of emotional growth. It just takes some time, you know. Here's the last question of the day for you, okay? What is your greatest success?
How old am I? 24? Not being dead yet.
Almost 25, old man.
Yeah, not being dead yet.
Come on now.
The fact that, no, honestly, for me, I think that's a pretty big success. Keeping myself healthy. I think that's probably my greatest success. Like, because personally, I don't even think most of the successful, but I know I'd give you the answer, but that's a big cop-out answer. I know you just give me shit. Like, but I guess I'm giving you an answer.
Wait. Say what it is.
Because I was gonna say that. I don't really have one.
Oh no! Stop! Cut the cameras.
You know, like, but I guess since I have to give one, probably the fact that I'm still healthy and alive. Like, because I had a lot of chances.
Yeah, health
that
is well.
Sneaky bitch. It's had a lot of chances trying to catch a motherfucker out. But I'm out here being like, no, you can't.
You think you're funny?
But yeah, no, having my health. Still to this day and age, I think that's my greatest success.
Well, yeah, it's nice having you around. So
yeah, cheers. It's nice having you around too.
But yeah, thank you for answering these long questions, 21 deep.
Yeah, no, we gotta do this for females as well. We gotta do this. I actually didn't think this would be as enjoyable or as long as it lasted.
Me too. It was meant to be nice and quick.
Yeah, but no, it's good. Hope you guys enjoyed it as well. Hope my dying self didn't stop it from being any more interesting than it normally is.
No, actually pulled it through.
So, yeah. All right, till next time.
Peace.